Play fake. Murray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go, team. Here I come.
Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
34's the mic. He's coming. Check in.
Here's Carr. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And some room to maneuver. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make the
quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Flush to his right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bears bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Carr to throw again. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Williams. It's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check right 34, right 36, 18. All day, defense, all day, all day. 34's the right, 34's the right.
Now Carr again. Being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 40. The 30. 10.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
Bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Andy Lee in punt formation.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And out. 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Switzer. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll let it go deep for Foster. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Damian Williams, the ball
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
The 26-yard
Throwing on first down is Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun. Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. This one from 35 yards away. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And 10.
To throw again. Murray. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Carr.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Carr. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jannard Avery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 1-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Flush to his right, going deep for Hopkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And left side here, it's Graham. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling lead to no yards gained.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray, they'll set up the screen to Drake. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
12 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those,
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Cardinals 28, Bears 10.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's a gain of 8.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's get it.
From the gun, Murray flushed out right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 58. 58 right there. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. Got one.
Back to throw it. Murray buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Pass intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.